Let's go to our man, Paul in Henderson, Nevada. What's going on, brother?
What's happening, guys? How you guys doing this morning?
Morning, Paul.
Doing great now that you've called.
I heard you guys talking about the robot.
Yeah.
Ah, man. Have you guys seen iRobot? I'm never getting one of those in my house.
I have seen. That's Will Smith, right? Is that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a movie?
Yeah, that's Will Smith, and all the robots. They have a mind of their own. They end up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, totally.
They come to life and start doing damage on the humans.
That's hilarious.
Right?
That is wild. Yeah, I can't. You can imagine the tech company saying, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Well, you know, it's funny. I don't know if you've ever seen the show Westworld, Paul. Have you ever seen?
Yeah.
So that's
that's
on
a really good
HBO,
show.
and season 2 just started last night, and that's where the robots and they're getting their mind of their own. Same deal where they're supposed to be kind of robots, and guess what? They start getting a mind of their own.
I gotta watch that. I watched one of them last year.
Westworld's a good one.
Yeah.
It is. If anybody's looking for a good drama, yeah.
Yeah,
So
Anthony Hopkins, you can't go wrong with him.
Right? Totally.
Yeah. So, hey guys, Bitcoin. Hey Tom, do you have Bitcoin Cash on your platform?
you know, let's pull this over again. I think I saw this XBT. I think I saw it here last week. I think it's the top one now. I mean, not just it's the first one that's up there.
No, that's
it's not. No.
So for the Bloomberg terminal, it's just Bitcoin, Ripple, Ethereum, and Litecoin are what's listed there. If you want to take a look at that, Paul, we have that Crypto Watch site up there as well. But for Bloomberg, those are the only 4 they focus on and list.
Yeah, that would be great. I want to see, maybe you guys could take a look at it, maybe give me your opinion on the chart. It had quite a move from the bottom. It's up well over 50%.
Look at that.
I think it bottomed out around 600.
And is that going to be BCH on there, correct, Paul?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. Oh,
Look at
man.
that
So we
move,
got it.
man.
That is quite a move, man.
So that's doubled. That's over doubled in price in what, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a daily chart. Man, those are some serious days. What do we do? 6 days, we go from 800 to 1400? Wow. And
So
what
this
is
one and EOS went really bonkers. EOS went from 3 to almost 12. And then you have this one going from 600 to 1,400 now.
And what is there a fundamental story with Bitcoin Cash, Paul, at all, or is it just potentially a demand?
Well, from what I hear, you know, in the community, a lot of the guys are more excited about Bitcoin Cash because it will be able to be used more, transactions will be faster, so on and so forth. So instead of people hoarding it and just keeping it as a store of value, this one's actually going to be used when the time comes.
Okay. More functionality.
Quite a
kind of the
move.
same thing as an Ethereum story in terms of more functionality versus the store value. And what about EOS? What is EOS? What crypto is that?
So EOS, it's funny because EOS in the community, they call, it doesn't really stand for this, but they call it Ethereum on steroids.
Okay.
So EOS is the Ethereum killer, is what people are saying. And Brock Pierce, who was very involved in developing Ethereum and is the president of the Bitcoin Foundation, this is his project. He has a really good team behind him. So I've been accumulating EOS. They're going to have a similar platform as Ethereum, where these dApps, these decentralized applications, will be built on top of the EOS platform. And from what they're saying is that they've got rid of a lot of the bugs that, you know, is causing some problems with the current Ethereum platform. And it will be faster transactions and so on and so forth. So we'll have to see how it shakes out, but it gets a tremendous amount of volume. I mean, sometimes it does 30 million coins a day, 16 million coins a day.
Wow.
And
you know, what's interesting is that, you know, you almost can make a book, right, with all the new terms, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
For sure.
Vocabulary, huh?
Yeah. Right. No, seriously, right? I mean, it makes a difference, right? I mean, it's because it is a new, it's a new way of.
The whole new world.
Yeah, it absolutely is. It's, you know, new way.
Have you guys heard of Steemit by any chance? I thought you guys would like this platform.
I don't think so.
Steemit is the first. Okay, so Steemit is the first dApp on the EOS platform, and it's a decentralized social media type of platform where. So a lot of people have been, for whatever reason, being censored on certain platforms. They're moving over to Steemit, and Steemit actually pays you Steam dollars for your content, video content, written content, etc. I thought, TFNN might be very interested in, possibly having a presence on Steemit. And you could accumulate these Steem dollars as well, the coin, if your content gets voted up. So it's very interesting how they're using it, and Steem is a very successful platform. That's the first DApp, as far as I know, on top of EOS right now.
Like Steem, like a steamer, STEAM, Steem it?
Yes. And you can just put Steem cryptocurrency. It comes up on, I'm not sure.
There it is. Yeah, we got it.
Okay.
Steem it, huh?
Yeah, social media platform where everyone gets paid. So they kind of just pipe you into their revenue model with a kickback for your content in crypto.
There's a lot of really popular people that post on different platforms that are also moving over to Steemit and having Steemit part of where they're posting their content. So.
Like we said, brave new world, man.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt, and they have quite a array. I guess they have everything. They're looking for everything. Bitcoin's one part of it, right? They got travel, food, funny news, nature.
It would be everything, I think.
Yeah,
the crypto is just how you're getting your kickback, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it. Okay, exactly. And where can you use the crypto that they're kicking back, Paul? Do you know?
Well, I know that you can turn Steem into Ethereum.
What a trip,
you
man.
Can, use anywhere.
Yeah, right. Okay, cool. Wow.
So,
well, you got to keep calling us and giving us all these up.
I was wondering what you guys think here. I have a small position that I've just accumulated over time, but I was looking for a nice pullback, perhaps, and then
stay right there. Stay
okay.
right there. I can pull up, at least we'll pull up Bitcoin once again, see where we're at. Stay right there, folks. Welcome back, folks. Tom and Tommy O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us. We got our man Paul from Henderson, Nevada, and we're looking at Bitcoin Cash. You know what's amazing, Paul, is that, we're just bringing this up, and it's acting just like a normal equity would act, meaning it breaks topside. It come right back to where it broke out from in, what month is that now?
It's November, November of last year. We're looking at a weekly, Paul, and that has some huge volume. If you put Bitcoin Cash on that weekly, and it looks like the low was like 611, and so just remarking how it pulled kind of all the way back to that level before it shot up from there.
And that's normally a good indication, man. That's what equities like to do. That's what you pull back into a strength. You did it with lighter volume. If we just rely just on this platform here, and you take off. And you take off with strength. So that's saying guess what? It doesn't have to go to a high, but it's eating into, those levels, and it's really saying the first level up, once you get by, what's the low of that right there?
1343. So the numbers, whoops. Where were you? Right here, yeah.
No, the next one, to the bottom of that. You know what I mean? If it goes into the bottom.
Yeah, so it's the week of January 10th, and that's the low of like 1343. And that's where we're looking at the bar, Paul, on a weekly, where it went from about 2960 all the way down to 1343.
And it's already into it, right? It's 1391.
Yeah.
So once you get into a bar like that, the deeper you get in, the more probabilities you go to the high of that bar, and the high of that bar is pretty sick.
2960.
My God.
That is.
Seriously. Yeah. You get action there, man. I mean, that's how it's looking.
Okay. That's nice. I'm looking at the weekly chart here on Tiger TV, and I totally missed that. But I see what you're talking about there with the dramatically lighter volume.
It's a classic, man. I'm surprised. I can tell you, I'm surprised. Meaning that I'm looking at a crypto and it act that classic textbook. You break out, have volume, come back down, reject lower price, dramatically lighter volume. It's supply and demand, man. So. And so let me ask you this: is this platform here? Is this the only place that this is actually traded Bitcoin Cash, or do they trade a lot of different places?
It trades a lot of different places.
Okay.
Primarily GDAC and Binance are the two places that I trade.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm a little bit worried about is there's probably a lot of bag holders, because when Bitcoin Cash first came out on GDAC, they just took a lot of people to the cleaners.
Yeah, no, listen, that supply line's going to be big. There's, that thing come down hard. There's no doubt. But guess what? it's going up pretty good, man. Well,
It is. It's very interesting. A lot of day traders I know that are trading the Momo stocks and very successful at it, they switched over to primarily trading cryptos because of the technical analysis. It just behaves in a more better way, they think. So, you know, they moved over to trading crypto and they're just as successful, but they're trading primarily, you know, just only cryptos.
No, I could see that. I mean, you know, the bottom line is that this type of movement, when you have movement of hundreds of dollars in, you know, a couple weeks, well, you know,
or even call it like almost 100%
yeah,
in like a week. Which is really
that's what traders want, man. Do you know what I mean? There's no two ways about that. You start piling on, and it's like, okay, here we go. Let's see what we can do with it. We're going to take it up. We're going to take it down. Yeah. So.
I can't wait. Do you think that they'll be on Interactive Brokers and other platforms like that where people could trade them with a little bit more confidence that they're going to get their money back?
I think the large broker dealers will be the last ones. Interactive came out right at the very beginning. If you remember that CEO, he totally said he was making his clients put up more money than the coin was even worth, so no one would trade it. You know, so
just because it moves like this,
right?
In fairness,
right,
I mean,
right.
Like,
so they're not on board yet. I would say that. You know, it doesn't mean they're not going to be though, because guess what? If we've learned anything, as soon as anything trades quite a bit, the banks want in. They'll trade anything. They want in. They, you know, the price spreads in this must be driving them crazy because there's an opening for, you know, broker dealers and banks in a big way because the price spread is there. As if they can figure a way to stay delta neutral at the end of the day, or what is the end of the day?
Right.
You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, because these candlesticks, I mean, one day is 24 hours. I believe they open up at 3 Pacific time is the new daily candle.
Okay.
Each day.
That's good to know.
Watch.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
Well, it's gonna be very interesting.
You got
So
some
thanks for
action,
your time,
man.
guys.
Hey, listen, it looks like all those. Looking at this chart and even the way Bitcoin went, it looks like there's action again in the whole cryptocurrency world.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah. And now you know that's going to build more confidence. You know, if we just hit a low again and now it goes up 3,000 or 4,000, then it comes back and you get a real range going. That's going to build confidence in the aspect of people trading it. Period.
Real market two ways. Right?
Yeah. Right. Cooking, brother.
It's gonna be interesting. Hey, thanks so much, guys. Have a great day.
Thank you, man.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one.